May 13th to 15th, 2026. Beijing. For the first time in nearly a decade, a sitting U.S. president touches down in China with a delegation that reads like a Silicon Valley power list. Donald Trump, flanked by Elon Musk, Jensen Huang of Nvidia, Tim Cook of Apple, and over a dozen other CEOs. The world's two biggest economies meet as the AI race reaches fever pitch. This wasn't just another summit. It was a high-stakes chapter in the story of who will control the technology that defines the 21st century. Rewind to the pre-summit world. The U.S. dominated private AI investment, roughly $285.9 billion in 2025, versus China's $12.4 billion, a staggering 23-to-1 lead. America produced more top-tier models, while China led in publications, patents, citations, and industrial robots, with nearly 9 times the U.S. installations. Model performance gaps had narrowed dramatically. By early 2026, top Chinese models trailed the best U.S. ones by just a few points on key benchmarks. China held only about 4% of the world's most advanced Nvidia compute, pushing massive domestic efforts in Huawei chips and models like DeepSeek. U.S. chip restrictions aimed to slow China's progress, but reports of smuggling, model distillation, and rapid catch-up kept tensions high. Anthropic and others warned of risks if frontier AI fell into the wrong hands. Enter the delegation. In a late edition, Jensen Huang boards Air Force One in Alaska. Elon Musk, Tim Cook, Larry Fink of BlackRock, Qualcomm's Cristiano Amon, Boeing's Kelly Ortberg, and others join. Trump personally introduces each one to Xi Jinping. At the state banquet, inside the Great Hall of the People, the atmosphere is cordial but loaded. Xi tells the American CEOs that China will open wider to U.S. businesses. Trump pushes for reciprocal deals. Discussions cover trade, Iran, Taiwan, energy. But AI and chips sit at the center of every conversation. Jensen Huang later calls it one of the most important summits in human history. The message is clear. AI isn't just business. It's geopolitics, sovereignty, and the future of power. So what came out of it? Outcomes were incremental but meaningful. The U.S. approves export licenses for Nvidia's H200 AI chips to major Chinese firms like Alibaba, Tencent, ByteDance, and JD.com. Limited relief for Nvidia, which sees China as a potential $50 billion opportunity. Expected wins for the U.S. side. China commits to large purchases of soybeans, beef, Boeing 737 MAX jets, up to 500 of them, plus coal, oil, and LNG. Tesla pushes for deeper full self-driving and manufacturing access. There is no grand new AI treaty, but there are talks on safety protocols, best practices, and deconfliction channels to prevent escalation. Markets love the pragmatism. Nvidia and semiconductor stocks surge on eased tension hopes. Chinese AI-related stocks jump. The Shanghai Composite trades near highs, fueled by AI self-sufficiency and export momentum. Investors shift focus from tariffs to AI supply chain stability. So how is the AI world changing post-summit? First, managed rivalry. Competition with guardrails. Core U.S. controls on the absolute cutting edge persist, but incremental access reduces immediate friction. New communication channels on AI safety could lower miscalculation risks. Second, accelerated self-reliance in China. The spotlight likely speeds up Beijing's domestic chip and model push. Huawei's MIC and open-source strategies gain urgency. China doubles down on volume applications, robotics, manufacturing, consumer AI. Third, U.S. tech gains commercial ground. Companies like Nvidia, Tesla, and Apple secure breathing room in the massive China market, while America maintains its edge in frontier models and private capital. Global adoption surges. 78% or more of organizations were already using AI before the summit. Supply chain realignment. Smuggling and distillation concerns remain, but short-term stability helps everyone. The rivalry drives faster innovation overall. More investment, more breakthroughs. Stanford's 2026 AI Index already showed explosive global corporate AI spending doubling in 2025. This summit didn't end the AI Cold War. It humanized it. The tech titans in the room reminded everyone, Behind the geopolitics are companies, engineers, and billions of dollars in economic value. The U.S. still leads in frontier innovation and investment. China excels in scale, speed of deployment, and catching up. The world gets faster AI progress, but with higher stakes around safety, ethics, and power. As Jensen Huang said, this may be one of the most important moments in history. The AI revolution rolls on. Faster, more competitive, and more interconnected than ever. Who ultimately wins? The one who builds best, safest, and most responsibly. Stay tuned. The next chapter is already computing. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like, subscribe, and share your thoughts on the US and China AI future in the comments.